And hello, welcome to my channel, Shine Star Collections, and today is part 1 of a binder maintenance series for me. So I was talking about this in my last couple of videos, my storing videos, and I'm really excited about moving a couple of collections to my brand new Meow Cafe binders. So the thing is that I am essentially tired of these binders. They serve their purpose, and I just feel like that my groups that I really love, I do consider XIKERS a semi-alt. And so I want XIKERS to have a better binder, but I also want them to share it with the boys, because I do plan on doing kind of a chaos thing for the boys. I really only collect Julian, but what I've started to do is buy a copy, like a photo book copy and a platform, and I've been able to get all of 11 members in the platform, and then also get a Julian card, which I usually put in his own binder, but he's going to move in this binder that the boys are going to share with XIKERS. So we're going to move them today. That's what we're going to do in the first one. The second one is going to be even more fun, because that will be the Monster X move. As you saw from my sleeving and storing videos, I have a ton of Monster X cards. So Monster X is going to get their own chaos binder, and I is going to move in there with Monster X. And then the third one, which is still up in the air, we're just not sure, is moving the treasure cards, ATEEZ's treasure cards, double sleeving them and putting them into the other Prism Platinum binder. Now, I forgot to mention, I did actually buy another binder, not Prism Platinum, but I wanted the K-pop stationery binder. And so even though I really didn't have plans for it, I just wanted it because it was just so cute. It was a black binder with stars. It was similar to the Prism Platinum binder that sold out, and they recently actually restocked it, and it sold out within a couple of days, which I was really sad about. It just did not have the funds at that time to buy it. So the K-pop stationery binder is similar because it has a slip cover. It comes with a little thingy to keep the pages straight and all that. And it's a lot less expensive. So if I don't decide to put the guys in there, in the Prism Platinum binder, I might use the K-pop stationery binder as a pre-order. It'll probably be a while before they send it, so by that time I'll know what to do with it. so yeah, but we're gonna start with XIKERS and the boys. So this is gonna be a joint video for both of them. We're gonna move XIKERS first because they have more cards, and then we're going to move the boys in here with them. So I'll show you what I have. This is their current binder right now. So we're going to put this off to the side while we set up the Meow Cafe binder. So what I have is, and I know the boys are actually 11. What I'm doing is that I'm going to put the other 10 members, and Julian's going to have his own section. So that's what I'm going to do. And then, of course, my XIKERS babies are OT10 once again. And I am, even though it's scares the crap out of me to collect all these cards for XIKERS for this era, because there's going to be 10. There's 2 versions per version. There's 3 versions. It's just a lot. As usual, KQ doing a lot. What new? Okay, so here is the sheet. It says, welcome to your A4 Plus binder. This guy will explain to you what Plus means and how to use your binder for its full potential. So we're not going to read all that. We kind of get it. I think the thing that kind of bugs me, the only thing that bugs me about Meow Cafe binders, even though I love the design of it, I'm not crazy about the cutout, which is kind of why I've never really thought about putting ATs in these binders, because ATs is my alt group, so I do want a little bit more protection for them. But my XIKERS babies, I'm kind of okay with it. So, not that they're less than ATs, but they're not as important as ATs. Because of course, ATs cards are older. So, I think they're going to be okay in here. And I'm also not really crazy about the fastening of these, but we're gonna deal. We're gonna be okay. So we're gonna set it up. I do like that it comes with full backboards as opposed to Prism Platinum that doesn't have, has a half backboard for the front, but it's working out okay. Let me open the pages. I'm not sure how many I'll need, but these are 10 pocket pages, double-sided. Because I bought the binder, it came with 50 of them, so I won't need all those. But I think I'm gonna need at least 2 packs. We're gonna try one first. Make sure I put these in the right way. The other thing is with Meow Cafe binders is I don't need to deco them because I'm really not that great at binder covers and stuff. So I kind of am okay with the fact that I don't have to deco these binders. So I can leave them as is. I think you can see everything in there. Okay. I'm also not going to change the sleeves that are on the XIKERS cards. I'm going to use exactly what I have. And for the eras that I only have 9 for, we're just going to put a filler in there. So that's how we're going to do it. My top 3 setup for last era, and I think I had, how I had it going was latest comeback to like the first comeback, I think it was, and the first comeback was when we had that's right, I need to put Hunter's cards at that I just got. I made it, I hate 7 patterns, but I made it 7 patterns. So I have to figure out how I'm going to do it now. I think I'll just go ahead and continue with the 7 pattern. As much as I abhor it, probably will just go on and keep it for these pages. Not going to go back and collect for Last Era. As much as I loved Last Era, it was a lot. I mean, especially since I just got Hunter's cards to finish it. So I'm fully okay with just having called Wait For Me. The song is called Adult Swim. Okay, this was the last one. Okay, so now we're in the personal sections. And I think what I did for the first 2 was that I didn't fully collect. I just kind of kept my pulls for the first 2. But I think I might have a set. Definitely not for the second album, but I think I bought whatever that little version was. I guess was considered a platform where I would have all the members. So I might go ahead and put that set back together. I should have everybody for that first album. So, and no, I'm not going to go back and do anything about the second one, because we're not backtracking like that. That's just too much work. Yes, I kept my pulls, and for the second one, didn't buy a bunch of versions for that one either, so just kind of have stuff. Assuming has a lot of cards, because I didn't really buy POVs the last couple of eras for Suman, but like for the first 3, I bought a few for Suman and for Yichan. Or I pulled them and just kept them, either one. So that's Suman stack. And the dupes, I kept them of the album cards. So we're going to put those in 9 pockets. Uh-oh. I just dropped a card. I barely pull Minjay. As you can see, this is all I have of Minjay that's not part of a set already. So it's kind of disappointing. Him, Hyunwoo, and Jinshik are the guys that I barely pull. So I really don't have a lot for those three. Okay. See, here's Hyunwoo. This is all I have for Hyunwoo. Oh, and Yijin, the other person I don't really pull. Sometimes I pull them, but not that often. As you can see, they're peeking out. I did grab Jinshik's crown card, though. I loved Jinshik's purple hair, so I did grab his crown card last era. The large inclusions, I'm going to use, I'm pretty sure, even though those are 4 rings, I hope they work. We're going to see. If they don't work, then I'll have to just go on and invest in Meow Cafe's large inclusions pages, but I did not buy any large inclusions pages. Actually, we'll see right now if they work. They might not. Oops. They might not. Might be awkward. Yeah, no, they're not gonna work. Okay. All right, we're gonna have to invest in those pages then, as I do want. And I will go ahead and put their freebie stuff and everything in there too. So we will invest in some larger inclusions things from Meow Cafe. We're gonna have to for Monster X too, so but we're not gonna bother with those today. We're just gonna do cards today. I kind of want to leave that first page open for that set, the debut set. So as I start going through everybody's personal, pages, member pages, then I'll start putting those together. So we're going to leave a page open for that, for their first era. I do want a double side. I want to say these are, yeah, these are only single sided. So that might be a little bit issue. Let's just keep it going. So I'm just gonna put it back the way I had it. And what I use for, I still haven't made my card for my my channel. That are all the supplies that I use, so that's something I'm gonna do soonish. I use Ultra Pro for XIKERS. The black slim, and these are a little tight, but they're going in there, so this should be okay. Because it's a 9, I'm just gonna keep going. I'm not gonna leave a section open in the middle for Jonghyun, because he should be, I think, right here. But we're just gonna keep going, and we're gonna leave the last slot open for him, where he would have been, I should say. Ooh, why is this one not fitting right all of a sudden? Oh, okay. Come on, you John, get in there. Okay. And then I'll put a filler in there. I think this was a Season's Greetings that Jonghyun was in. And I think I took Sumin out. Let me see, where's Sumin at? Yeah, it's the fan club, so it's the fan kit. I did buy the first one because Jonghyun was in there, but I didn't buy the second one because he wasn't in there, and he wasn't in the Season's Greetings either. So, yeah. Is he in a bigger sleeve? He might be in a bigger sleeve. It looks like he is in a bigger sleeve than everybody else. Yeah, because he's not fitting. So he's got to be in the wrong size sleeve. So I need to change that real quick. There he is. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I'm saying after him. Already forgot to order already. No, Hunter and Yejin were born the same day, but I don't remember who's first. I want to say it's Yejin was born. Yejin was born before Hunter. Okay, let me change his sleeve. I might need to do that more than once. So I'm going to keep these nearby. Yeah, he's definitely in the wrong size sleeve. He's in the Monstex size sleeve. There we go. Better. Okay. All right. And then we have another OT9. Or not an OT9, a 9. This was the Light Stick cards when they toured the first time through America. And they are coming back, and I have not secured tickets yet. I was about to secure tickets before last week happened with the tour announcement for ATs. Now it's on hold again, but there's still tickets available. If you can try to see XIKERS when they come through where you're at, please do, because they really do deserve the support. Even though KQ is doing everything to overshadow them, they really put out some good music. I think this is, it doesn't look like it's bigger, but it's just not going in there. So let me change it. So yeah, if you can please support the XIKERS babies, please do. The tickets are, if you can get a cheap ticket, I mean, it's, you know, some of the tickets are kind of expensive and pricey, but with AEG taking over their tour too, kind of not surprised that tickets are not cheap like they were the first time. But let's try to give them a nice tour when they come here to the US. that one. Alright, so I'm going to put a 9-page in here for trial and error. And then we're going to do not trial and error. Where is that? The last one. For which this is trial and error, so I will put a 9-page in there, but we'll go on and go through these. This is for the 3rd album, and of course I'll put, you know, pages in between for the newest album. We'll just pop those in when we start actually getting copies of the album, so I won't worry about it right now. I had something else to say, but I just can't remember. It was somebody's album that I was crazy about. I can't remember. I know I said I was good. Ah! Just remembered. Okay. Sorry. I didn't mean to yell. I didn't mean to yell in the thing, but ZB1. ZB1. I actually really liked the newest ZB1 album, and I'm so happy about that. I probably have the versions wrong. I'll correct it off camera. But yeah, I really like ZB1's album. So, Doctor is just a lot of fun. And I have been playing it on Spotify. I wasn't going to buy anything for it. But I might collect a couple of cards for ZB1 because, you know, I'm crazy about Ganu and Ricky. So I might grab a couple of cards, but I'm not going to buy any albums for it because I have so many albums to buy, including these guys. And I don't want to really buy albums from groups I don't stan. So I am pretty stoked that I liked the latest album from them. And I have been listening to it quite often. I've kind of like the rotation is, well, now that XIKERS is in, XIKERS is at the top of the rotation, and then it's the boys, and then I might throw Zero Base 1 in there along with Eben and One Pact also. So yeah, so I'm pretty stoked that I actually liked it. I'm glad they put out an album that is more of my taste. But again, not gonna buy it. Ugh, this is probably out of frame. I am so sorry. Keep slipping. So yeah, so there's that. And then, like I said earlier, I have been trying to keep up on most releases that are dropping. I haven't really, well, I did listen to one of the debuts. I can't even tell you who it was. Was it the Close Your Eyes guys? I think it was them. The song was very R&B. I really liked it. If I find it, I'll put it on the screen and let you know what it is. I don't think I heard like the Fantasy Boys release. There's still waiting on information about the whole thing with Arthur and Ivan. I've been seeing a little bit of stuff, but I haven't seen a lot. I'm pretty sure the show is still going on that they're on, but I don't think a group has been formed yet or anything, so I still think they're like in the early stages of that show. And then Hunter, why are you all up here? Forgot what the other thing was. It's another group that just debuted, other than the New Beat Boys. Like I said, I only listened to one song, but I'm not going to really support that project. I wish them well, but I'm not going to support that project because of Beat Interactive. So, sorry. There's been way too many boy groups debuting lately. Way too many. And it's getting to the point now where we can't keep up. And I know there is going to be, I want to say there is going to be another Boys Planet, because, you know, ZB1, I believe their contract, their time should be up sometime during this year. I don't think it's June. I think it might be July or August or something like that. But like I said in my bingo video, I really do think that ZB1 will find a way to stay together. I really do. I think it's Eben who is going to be have issues with staying together. So they are going to probably do another Boys Planet. Well, not probably. They will. Because they just don't understand that we don't need all these debuts with these groups. We just don't need them. It's a lot. We just don't need all these groups. It's crazy. And I really want them to realize I did mess up. I didn't put 2 holes in here. Really want them to realize that these groups, I don't want to say they're not needed. I don't want to say that, but they kind of, that's the deal. They aren't. There's a lot of groups that are out there. I know there's a new Hive group that's supposed to be debuting. We have the group from JYP, Kickflip, that's about to, that's already debuted. They're already on Lollapalooza. I think the girl groups have slowed down a little bit, at least for debuting. I haven't seen, except for the Meow girls, and then what's the other one, Heart to Hearts. I haven't seen a whole lot of girl groups debut, but there's a lot of boy groups debuting, and it's, please just stop. Please stop. These are tight, so I'm glad that I did single side them, because I did want a double side, but they're pretty tight in here, so we'll just go ahead and single side. Tell me if I have this right. Is it Eugen and then Hunter, or is it Hunter then Eugen? Let me know in the comments, please, because I think, Nora, thinking about it, maybe Hunter might be slightly older than Eugen. So please let me know. Okay. All right. Yeah, they're feeling like kind of puffy in there. bubbles are in there. I hate that. But I know that over time the bubbles will, as it closes and more pages get in there, the bubbles will come out. Look how, see how nice the OT10 looks? That's gorgeous. So that's the way the new era will look. And that is so fun. That is going to take me forever, by the way, because I don't intend to buy a ton of albums. So that is going to take me a while, to be completely honest. It is going to take me a while. Okay, let me do the 9 pockets and put them in here. They'll go here for the 4th album, since I only did top 3 for the album. Yeah, I knew it was out of frame. Sorry about that. Also, I tried to adjust it so the glare is not too bad. So hopefully the glare won't be too bad. I have to grab Hunter. That page with the OT10 set is just gorgeous. Like, where is it? This page is gorgeous. That is absolutely gorgeous. And I know the boys are 11. So it will be okay. All right. So then we're going to do member pages. And so we're going to start with, we'll just do that. I guess we'll just put the rest of these in here. Okay, let's see what we got. This is for Suman. I might have to change all of the sleeves on these because they all look big. They all look like they're massive. sleeves. Where's my, is that the card that dropped back there? Let's see. I think I kind of had them in order by era. Well, let's see how it goes. It's good so far, but I think that, oh gosh. I think that some of these sleeves are bigger than others. Yep, like that one. Like that one. I know this one is definitely too big. This one, let's see. These are from second album. I loved his green hair, so I do have quite a bit of his green hair cards. His green hair was my favorite. It's working out great, guys. It's great. I love it. I love it. Yeah, that's too big. I think that next one is too big too. Yeah, so I just look at it and see. And then we have this double-sided card, which will work out since I'm not double-siding the cards. The double-sided card will be able to see the other side, which is nice. Let's remember, this is trial and error. My gold card that I pulled, which was still amazing to me that I pulled his gold card for that era. I wonder what the gold cards are this time around, because I know that, I mean, you know, I would like to pull a couple. You know, I pulled a couple for ATs, so I would like to pull a couple for XIKERS. I'm very interested to know what they are. Whoops. Like I said, I really haven't looked at anything, so I want to be completely surprised. I did kind of glance at Hello You2's page, but you know, the pictures were blurred. So, yes, I know it's a dupe, by the way. I know that. Oh, yeah, but I only have 2 pages. I only have 2 cards. Let's take the dupe out. This is the only card I have from this era. This last era before Spur. It's a dupe card. I'll leave these off to the side for right now. Oh, there he is. His cowboy card. Okay, Yi-chan was next. I got him up under some things over here. Jinshik. Yejin. Yanu. And Jay. Seiyon. There's Yi-chan. Ugh, too big. Well, as I'm doing this, let me know what you think about the XIKERS album. I absolutely love this album, and I think I did say that XIKERS is the only group I stan that I know has a no-skip discography. Like, every song that XIKERS has put out, I've absolutely loved. So, what are your thoughts about the new album? Do you think this album is better because Junghyun's back? Even though I like the other albums, I do think that this album definitely shows how much they miss Junghyun, because he does add some oomph to this album, and so I'm really glad that he's back. I loved all their other albums as 9, but you know, just like when Mingi was gone for that little time from ATEEZ, it's just better when you have all your guys together. They're better as 8, and XIKERS is better as 10. So, yeah, nothing against the other guys, because, you know, they worked hard regardless. So, but this album is really, really great. My second favorite track, I want to say, is You Hide, We Seek. Is that how it goes? I think it is. You Hide, We Seek. Love, love, love that track. It is the hype track, kind of like Kung and Red Sun. And what was the hype track for the last album? I guess Bittersweet, I guess, was the hype track from the last album. Oh, I loved Bittersweet too. Absolutely fantastic. But what are your favorite tracks? I definitely want to say, like I said, You Hide We Seek, Roller Coaster, fantastic. I loved Highway. Highway's little rock sound, I absolutely love it. Roller Coaster and Rock Your Body is a nice 90s R&B hip hop track. So I think, oh, this is like in the wrong place. This shouldn't be here. That shouldn't be there. Yi-chan. I'm trying to kind of do them in era order, and you do not belong there. Oh, come on, get in there. There we go. All these sleeves are wrong. All these sleeves are too big. I'm glad I have just bought packs of Ultra Pros, because I would have been in trouble. Could use them for Monster X, actually, since they're the wrong size. These look okay. Oh, oh, oh. tight, tight, tight. They're not moving out of there, I'll tell you that. Because they're in there tight. That one's wrong. Now this one can go in the middle because I traded Minjay for that card. It hurt too because I loved that Minjay card, but had to have my Yichan, so I got him. Oh, this is actually out of order. This is from first here, isn't it? Yep. Just leave it there because I really don't want to change it. I really do not want to change it. This should have been, the sleeve's wrong too. This should have been in the front. But we're going to leave it here. So I will fix it off camera. I'm kind of on a time crunch. I really do want to get to filming Monster X too. So, okay. Who's next? Hunter. Hunter, Hunter. Oh, actually, Juman's next. I'm sorry. No, Junghyun. Jesus. Junghyun's next. Then Junmin. I'm going to switch it up, though. I'm going to go ahead and put Hunter and then Junmin. It's not in... Oh, these are all wrong. Oh, my God. So they're not in age order or anything. They're just kind of... Well, they're in bias order, I guess. That's how I could say it. They are in bias order. Hunter's really wrecking me. Junghyun looks so great in the video. And he just... The facial expressions, the visuals from Junghyun. I can't wait to watch some content with them. I already watched the Hello 82 thing they did, which they were showing off their vocals on that and their skills, which I was so happy about. Yes, I know it's a dupe. I know. I love that card. I'm so happy for that. Can't wait to see some more content. I have seen a couple more stages. I missed the show. I missed the Tricky House show. I hope that once they come back off a tour, that they come off, when they come off a tour, that they'll go on ahead and film the Tricky House show with Junghyun, because I know that he's gonna. That's how I kind of cured some of my Junghyun blues, was that I watched the Tricky House episodes with Junghyun in them. So it kind of made me happy to see him. But he's back now, so hopefully they'll be filming the Tricky House show again now. Okay. Hunter is next. I don't have much for Hunter. Oh, that's too big. I already know it. I don't don't have way too many because I am kind of running low on these. I only bought one pack. So I hope I didn't do this to too many of them. Uh-oh, it's flapping. Don't flap on me. Okay. Then Juman. Be in the middle. Page is wrong. What else I have is okay. That's gonna be a little bit out of order because I don't have any more cards from the second one to go around it, so it is slightly out of order. Okay. Oh no. Oh no, I only bought, I think, 1 9-pack. I still have Sayun here. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Jeez. I actually have 11 for Sayun. I don't have that much for the rest of them. Oh crap. Okay, let's see. I don't really want to put them sideways, but I might have to. And then I'll just, oh my goodness, and I got more. Oh my gosh, I have more of Suman's cards under here. I do have I do have some 9 pocket pages from Prism Platinum over here. So maybe I might just use those for right now. They're about the same size. Ugh, crap. I really messed up with Suman because I have more Suman cards underneath the binder. A bunch. Let me go ahead and grab these pages. I have been known to mix pages. As you saw in my other video, I did indeed put Meow Cafe pages. Let's make sure I don't have any more for Meow Cafe. Oh no, wait, I do have some more. Hold on. Hold on. I do have more. I did buy more than one. Okay, hold on. Woo! But I was going to mix them. I didn't have a problem mixing them. But since I do have another pack, I'll go on and slip all these in here, but because I think I'm going to need them. And I didn't think I was. These boys are going to use the 10 pocket pages. So they're not going to need the 9 pocket. And I don't have that many cards for Juyeon. So Juyeon is probably going to only need like 2 or 3 pages for the 9 pockets. So do have Prism Platinum pages as a backup. I'll go ahead and just finish everybody else, and then I'll go back to say Suman, because I did mess up. Indeed, I did mess up. Oh, I just... That's already too big. I can already see that it's too big. Looks like all of Satan's cards. All the sleeves for Satan are too big, I think. Let's see. Not this one. Or is it? No, that's fine. That one is too big. Oh, I didn't think I was going to have to be re-sleeving some of them. Really should check that out before before I did this, but I just assumed they were all the same size. They are not. Oh, crap. Okay. This should be from the first era. Okay. Three, four, three. We're gonna let, because since this is my only my last few pages, say you might be sharing a page with one of the kids that doesn't have that many cards, so that might be happening. I am sorry. Sorry. Jinchik is up next, so it might be Jinchik, just depending on how many cards he has. Or it might be Hyunu. Let's see. Jinchik has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He has 5. 1, 3, 4, 5 for Yijin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for Hyunu. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for Minjae. Okay. I'm going to leave those for Julian. He's not going to use all of them. This is everybody. Now I need to go back to my boy Suman's page, because he should have another page in the front. So let me just grab this one. I do like the way this is turning out a lot, and it's going to look so great with the brand new OT10 sets, I should say. It's going to look amazing. Alright, let me see what we got for Suman here. I'm hoping these are all from the first era, from debut era. So I already made a mistake on Yi-chan, but you know. Okay, I do have those 2 extras over here, so I am gonna pop them in here, even though they're not in order. I'm still gonna pop them in there. I'll fix it off camera, or I won't. I might just leave it. I don't know. It's kind of not a big deal. I mean, it's fine. Okay. All right, so everybody's in. Do I have everybody for human? I know I'm being lazy. I should just turn it the other way. Let me turn it so I could put them in properly. Ooh. All right. I think humans in the right sleeve. Oh, this is turning out so great. I love it. I love it. I'm so glad that I decided to put them in this Meow Cafe binder. They do have some room to grow. They're not going to grow that fast since I don't really buy pops for them like I buy for ATs. But I am going to try to get, like I said, 1 OT10 set per era if I can. If I can find a cute OT10 set to buy that's not too expensive, pop wise, then I would love to do it. I would love to get it for them. And larger inclusions, I mean, they're not going to take up too much room, so they should be okay. And they should be able to last a few more comebacks in this binder. As long as I'm collecting. So see where it is? See, it's not too bad. I mean, we still have the boys to put in there, but we don't have a lot to put in for the boys. I'm not putting the boys I'll probably use one of these old A5 binders for the boys and XIKERS fan-made things and Lomo cards, as I do have Lomo cards for the boys, actually. So I might go ahead and use one of the old A5s for that. Uh-oh, corner's bending. Don't do that. Oh, I have some to spare. Not that many. Not that many. Okay, there we go. Okay. So we're gonna turn it around, and then we're gonna do a flip through, at least of the XIKERS portion. Let me go ahead and put Yujin away. Dude. Let's see. Gonna have to evict another Keanu card. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. Or can I just go on? Let me see. I might just go on double side. Oh gosh. Okay. It's in there. It's not too tight. It's tight, but it's not terrible. There we go. Okay. Alright, and now Minjae is by himself. So okay. Whew. All right. XIKERS is done for right now. I mean, yes, we have larger inclusions, but I don't like to store larger inclusions on camera because I get frustrated because the sizes aren't right, blah, blah, blah. So let's go back to the beginning and flip through our brand new XIKERS binder. So let's turn it this way so you can see how OT10 sets are going to look. So that is how the OT10 will look. That's their debut. Then this is 9. Here is the 10 fan kit. I might put that second. And then here's the 9 again. This is the light stick cards. And then with this is the, let's turn it back this way. This is for last era. So this is where I'll put the pages in there for the new era once I get the albums. But this is like my top 3 that I collected last era. And then we go back, and this is Trial and Error. So this is We Don't Stop era. And I collected all the cards with all 9. And then, why did we skip a page? I don't remember why we skipped a page. Okay. Anyway. I'll probably look back at this and go, that's why you skipped a page, dummy. Even though I can't think of it right now, why I skipped a page. And then we have this, the personal pages. Oops. Let's at least do that. I will fix these off camera, but I'll just leave them there for right now. But you know, it's going to require me to move every single card. So I don't want to do that right now. But here are the member pages. Of course, Suman has the most. And then it's Yi-chan. And then my boy Jonghyun. Hunter. Junmin. Seyoon. And then Jinchik is right after him. I'll probably just, you know, once I get the cards, I'll split them apart. But for right now, they're okay like this, you know, holding pages. Then Gijin and Hyunwoo, and then Minjae. So yeah, so that's it for XIKERS at least. So these will all be used for Monster X in the next video. Now I'm going to grab my boys' cards. Like I said, it's not that many. And then I have to grab Juyeon's binder, which is an A5 binder. But we'll do the boys first. So let's do that. Okay, so had to dump my camera. So with this newer phone, I mean, even though it's not like the iPhone, I don't have an SD card in there, so I do have to dump the camera before I start recording. But the nice thing is that it will actually tell me how much time is left. So the first part I recorded was 1 hour and 14 minutes, which you're not going to see all of that because I am going to speed through a lot of that. So hopefully we can get it down to maybe 40 minutes. But we don't have too much left because the boys, actually, I don't have that many cards. I have a lot more cards for Juyeon than I thought. And I also forgot, I do kind of have a chaos section for the boys also. So I hope I have enough pages, or I might have to break into those Prism Platinum pages. But I'm going to start with my boys platforms. So I bought one platform. I've only been doing this the last couple of eras, so I only have 2 of the fantasy ones, which were my favorites, which were the second and the third one for fantasy. And then I have one set of trigger. So, oh boy. Ooh. You're not gonna stand up? Okay. Alright. So, and they're in, unfortunately, they're in clear sleeves, but I'm gonna leave them because I really don't have, I don't have enough black sleeves to re-sleeve them. So I'm gonna go ahead and just leave them in the clear sleeves. and I will re-sleeve them later. And while I was waiting for my camera to dump, I did make sure I had them in the correct age order, and I do. So I'm just skipping Juyeon. Juyeon is going to have his own chaos section. He was in the A4 binder, and I forgot that I moved him into the A4 binder with the other boys' cards. So he wasn't in the A5 binder. So I'm just gonna kind of look at what I have for him and just match it by vibe. And we're gonna go from there. I'm looking at it, it looks like a couple of sleeves are wrong. which is sucky because I don't have any more small sleeves. So, well, I have a few, but it's not a lot. So if it's a lot of them that are sleeve wrong, we're gonna have a problem. So I hope that they're not all wrong. I hope that most of them are in the right kind of sleeves, but they might not be. So I might have to hold off on put Juyeon in here. I'm just looking at one of the first ones on top, and it is definitely the wrong size. Nice and easy for, that was the first, that was the fantasy version. There was the second one. There's the first one with, oh my god, what was that horrible song called? That was the Christmas in August one. I didn't like that album at all. So I didn't buy it. But I did like Love Letter, and I loved Trigger. So Trigger was their last album with horrible IST. And now we have Unexpected, which I haven't bought yet. But I'm going to buy a platform and a Virgin for them. I don't know, is there platforms available for this one? I'm guessing there is. And we'll just go from there. So we'll see how that works. Ooh, that one's really tight. Hold on. Let's change the sleeve out. This is a different kind of sleeve than what the other ones were. Oh, Sangyeon. Sangyeon's already gone military. That's nothing I have to say too. I don't know if I mentioned that when I was ranting in the last video. ATs are terrible doomsayers. Them talking about the, I think I did mention it, that some people were saying this might be the last tour before ATs enlist. I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to hear about it. Yes, it did cross my mind, but I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to even think about ATs enlisting. So, ATs are just, this fandom does not know how to have fun. Like, just constant negativity. Constant. Because I'm on boys' Twitter a little bit, and people were sad that Sangyeon was going into military, but I certainly didn't see some of the crap that I've seen on ATV Twit either. So, just awful. Okay. Let's look at how the chaos sections are for the other members. I did have a page going for Kevin. So I do have some cards for Kevin. But I just put the 3 cards that came in these sets, I actually put back. So, because he had other cards in there. And I put those back. So I only have you. What is up with this sleeve? Hold on, let me change it. There we go. I think this is from Love Letter, I think. This is like a mini photo. This is not gonna fit in here. I already know it's not gonna fit in here. It's gonna be moving around. Okie dokie. Let's see who we have here. We have Younghoon. We have Hyunjae. These are somewhat out of order. There's Q. There's New. When I was buying all the boys' albums, I was pulling Hakneon more than anybody else. There's Hakneon and sometimes Jacob. I only have one Jacob card here. Sanu, Sangyeon, and Eric. Okay, so I only have. Oops. I don't have that many pages left. I'm just going to go ahead and crowd them in here for right now. I know I do have the Prism Platinums over there. Oh, you know what? I think I had almost everybody's for this one, for this fantasy concept. This other one. Let me see what I have. I know this is from Trigger. And then this is Hyunjae. I'm purely putting them in here due to how many cards I have. So since I don't have that many of these members, they're going to share a page with Kevin. And no, they're not in age order. But I'll separate them when I get more pages. I think I saw. That's 3. That's 4. That's Hakneon. That's 5. Huh. It's only 6, so I only got 6 out of the 11 for this other fantasy one. You know what? I might go ahead and find them so I can put this set together. So I'll try to find them on Poke Market, maybe. So that leaves me with only 1 card for New. 1 card for Q. One card for Jacob. 2 cards for Sangyeon. And I have 2 cards for Eric here. Then I have Hakneon. I have 5 cards for Hakneon. Okay, how many pages do I have left? I have 2 pages. That is not going to be enough for all these cards for Julian. Julian has a bunch. Oh boy. Alright, well. I might be double-siding for Julian for the time being. Let's see what kind of vibes we have. They have red hair. Kind of wanted to keep those together. Let's see. That is a lenti. Darker. Ooh. Boy. I can just tell that it's too big. Oh boy. Now we have, I don't know, I might have some more small size sleeves in here. So I ordered these directly from Ultra Pro. So I didn't get them from Amazon this time because for some reason the small size Ultra Pros are always out of stock on Amazon. So I had to order them directly from Ultra Pro, and they didn't take forever, but they did take a little while. And I was just kind of like, well, why are you taking so long? Especially when I had plans. Let's put that there. Let's put this here. It's a dupe. I didn't realize that was a dupe. Ah. Okay. I am double siding right now. Oh boy. No more sleeves. Oh, this is, oh, it's okay. At first I was like, wait a minute, it is too tight. All these are too big. All of them are too big. Let me check and see if I have sleeves. This is from that horrible album, Christmas in August. I just didn't like that album. And I can't even remember the title track. It probably is a good thing that I can't remember the title track. I just remember it was just really, really cheesy, and I just didn't like it. I just didn't vibe with it. Still love the boys, though. You know, you don't have to love everything from your faves. Definitely. Alright. I could do a 7 pattern until I come up with that is really tight. Oh, Julian, you definitely had more than I thought you had. And I'm so sorry about that. I shortchanged you. I thought, oh, you don't have that many cards, but I forgot that I went on Pokemarket sprees and bought a bunch of his dollar cards, and you know. But it's fine. I'll just buy some more pages for Meow Cafe so I can take them out of here and he'll have room. But looks like, from the looks of the rings, we're gonna look in a minute, but looks like we are already halfway up the ring with the 2 of them. But, and we didn't really double side that much, so double sided towards the end, but oh. Why did I know that was wrong? Okay. Okay. Well. Well. This binder, after putting the boys in there, it's still not too full. It's not too bad. I mean, uh-oh, something's coming out. Hold on. Each one looks like it's coming out of his sleeve. book. Oh, well. Well, okay. Scared me there for a second. So yeah, it's like right, it's like a fourth of the way. So we got some room. And I think this is this a 2-inch binder? I want to say this is a 2-inch binder. So we still got some room. We still got some room to grow. But I love the way this turned out. I might even put the larger inclusions in the A5 with the Lomos and stuff, because that will save me some space in here. Since I really don't collect the XIKERS or Boys larger inclusions, doesn't really, you know, the only large inclusions I kind of really try to keep up with is ATs, and it's not even all of them. So I still don't know why I have this extra page in here. Just take it. Actually, we can move it and leave it for these, because I will go ahead and find, what is it, New Q, Haknyan, and Eric. So they're at the bottom. Then I think it's Hyunjae. I have to look. Just that quick, I just forgot. Hold on. Sangyeon, Jacob. So right, I don't have Jacob. So Younghyun should be third. I don't know which fantasy concept this is. I don't know if it's from the first one or it's Hyunjae. And then Kevin, I don't have Kevin. But it's new. I have new, so new should be here. Q. And Haknyan. And I'm missing Sunu and Eric. So I'm missing a few. Okay. So I don't know if it's from the first album. It might be the first album because it's giving those vibes. But I'm not sure. So I'll get the other members to fill in. And then that's it. So this is the boys part. We have a chaos section for all the members, other members that aren't Juyeon. And then we have Juyeon, who is taking up almost 2 full pages, front and back. So we need Meow Cafe 9 pockets, because I don't like the way these are bubbling up like this. I know it will like decrease over time, but since I do intend to, I don't fully collect him, but I just pick up cards that I like. And especially if I do another Poker Market dive where I'm picking up a lot of cards for him, I do want to make sure I have the pages to store him. So, plus I'm going to need 9 pocket pages for XIKERS also. So I do need to buy some more. But that's it. Let's leave it on a pretty page to end. Let's go back to XIKERS since they are the main characters in this binder. Let's go back to this page. Yes, this one. Let's turn it the right way. So there we go. So my Psyker babies and my boys are moved into this beautiful Meow Cafe binder. It is gorgeous. I love the 10 pocket pages. Like I said, I've gotten over the whole thing about them not being right side up and they're on the side. The only thing is that's a pain in the ass to store, but other than that, I mean, it looks great with all 10 pockets full, with all 10 members for Psychers. And then for the boys, you know, it looks good with the 10 members, and then Juyan has its own section. So all right, I hope you enjoyed that. So that is the first one done. I don't know if I'm gonna have time to film Monsex today, but regardless, you will see it at some point. But thank you so much for joining me for this first binder maintenance video. If you have any thing you want to say about Psychers or the boys, if I'm incorrect with age order with Psychers, please let me know. If you have any other suggestions for large inclusions, or should I do this part a little different with Psychers, or does it just look kind of weird? It stands out. But I do want the album represented, so that's why I still kept it here, even though I only collected 3 members. But I don't have the second one presented, so I don't know. But yeah, it was just weird. But anyway, thank you so much for joining me. Like and subscribe if you want to, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.